What is our job? Our job is national coordinator. Calling her. We have put the money. Our job is where they raise funds for ESN and IPOB. Wherever they raise the fund, they will call her. We have sent the money. She was collecting 5,000 euro every month. That is the official one that was declared by the director of Radio Biafra, Nnennaya Kanu. But believe in me, anything you are going to hear from me this very night is nothing but the truth. The money that Nnennaya is collecting from IPOB is $10,000. 10,000 euro every month. But the official one that was declared is 5,000. So, let's go by that official one. For the past 7 years, she have realized 817 million naira. A few, millions will make it 1 billion naira for the past 7 years. Let's say we are not talking about the wardrobe allowance, right? We are not talking about this house rent. The house rent of Nnennaya is being paid by IPOB. Let's say she paid from the house rent out of 5,000 euro. But what about the wardrobe allowance? When you hear wardrobe allowance, we are talking about clothes, food, and internet. But remember, she is collecting 5,000 euro per month. She also have wardrobe allowance, just the way Uchemofo also have wardrobe allowance. All the ego, this is our money being contributed by men who are working morning and night. Some of them can even save up to 600 euro a month. But out of 5,000 euro that was declared, Nnennaya is collecting 10,000 euro above every month. These are the mistakes that was made many years ago. These are the mistakes that people like Clifford Iranya want to correct. They were sacked. These are mistakes that Romeo want to correct. They were sacked. Today, this very leadership that me and you know, who work from scratch, they want to sack them. And we say no. There is what they call accountability. Every penny that IPOB has donated since 2019, when Nnennaya Kanu was arrested, they must account for that very money. Every penny must be accounted for. This we must set the record straight. It will not be as business as usual. Use the leadership, dump them, no. If the siblings of Nnennaya Kanu think that IPOB is a family business, that is their mindset, we will tell them they are dreamers, and they will continue to be dreamers. Now, you ask yourself, Nnennaya is under salary in IPOB? Why is it that members of DOS are not under salary? Why? Is it anything they are not telling us? As the information comes, that Nnennaya is related to the Kanu's family. I want you to understand this. These are the facts. That is the reason Nnennaya, they are cousins. Do you see why they are related somehow? Maybe the brother of Nnennaya married in Afaruku Beko. If they are not cousins, because Nnennaya is a girlfriend of Kanu Takano, says master criminal. I'm not the one that says it. Now, Kanu Takano is under salary in IPOB, right? And he's not a member. He benefits from the money being contributed by members of IPOB all over the world. That makes it look like it's a family business. Emmanuel Kanu that resides in Africa is under salary in IPOB. What I'm telling you, I don't want to go far. I don't want to go far. I don't want to go into some kind of details that you are going to be crying like a baby. Let Emmanuel come and said he's not under salary in IPOB. He resides in Africa. He resides in Africa. But his money goes to his account every month ending. What makes you think as they abduct their brother? What makes you think they don't believe that IPOB belongs to them? What makes you think that undervaluing their brother to the Nigerian government, that they are not the IPOB leadership, or they can't destroy IPOB? These are the mindset that they have. Why they believe selling Mazin Nnamdi Kanu out, automatically they have become the controller of IPOB all over the world. If you ask me, did they have this mindset by their own, or they were told that IPOB is Kanu's empire? That is a question for another day. But what I'm saying to you now is that Nnennaya is busy talking about money in Germany, money in Italy, money in South Africa. Nnennaya, can you give account of millions of dollars under your care, millions of euros under your care? Can you come outside, tell people how you spend the millions of... Okay, you were going to Kenya, going to London. For the case of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, we know how you do it. We know where the money you used to go to all these places where it come from. Not the money in your position. You are talking about accountability. You don't know what is coming. If tsunami earthquake, all together, couple, all that. You don't take order from it's only Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will tell you to release the money you release. Who give you that audacity? Who give you that audacity? Why Clifford Iroya was sacked is what I want to tell you tonight. During the time of Clifford Iroya, right? A man that bring the idea Command and control. Whatever they say you should do, do it. In the DS meeting, he raised a motion or a suggestion by saying that IPOB is bigger than one person being in charge of IPOB finance. What I'm telling you is nothing but the truth. Why I said every mistake that was made many years ago, we must correct it before Yindu come aside. When he come aside, he will join that process. He need to abide by the very rule that the siblings are thinking that IPOB is a family business. It says, Oyendu, ego IPOB ebukakwa ufonye yejido. It is too big for one person to hold. Calculate entire Europe. Can we do it? Somebody in Europe like Nnennaya, whole Europe, America, whole America continent, Asia, whole Asia continent, Africa, whole Africa continent. Let's have 4 people. Before you know, within 3 days, Nnennaya was there now, telling his boyfriend, Takano, what Obido says. That is what led to the sack of... I want to tell you that Takano control IPOB where Mazen Nnamdi was around. You must understand this. You must understand this very fact. These are the nonsense we want to stop. And we must stop it. Now, today, is there a rumor that another deal is supposed to emerge last month towards 18 or 19? No. We have the intel. We have every information, but we are waiting for them to land. We are going to lose it. And they understand before they begin to tell you that they have something on the, which date is that? I forgot the date. It's because of the action. They say no. Do you see why they came outside, begin to tell members of DS that Oyendu say, Mazen Nnamdi cannot say, you should put them in DS. You should put them. That is when they wanted to penetrate DS. If, for example, that this very leadership is not smart, and they brought those people into the leadership, believe in me, by now, IPOB is gone. You may not understand how they want to do the job. That is a story for another day. By now, IPOB will be gone. They will not channel this Rising Sun and Avid properly. You don't understand the game they want to play. If you begin to narrate how it's work, you may not even understand it. But if, for example, Madibugo, Father Odemegwa, Madam Bridget, rest of them succeed, this Avid and Rising Sun enter into the leadership, it will not take 3 months. High is 3 months. IPOB will be crumble. Will be crumble beyond repair. Because the leadership have to present them as a member of DOS. And they have money. As they become member, gradually, they will look up to countries that you have national coordinator that is doing well. They will approach the national coordinator. They may even buy the national coordinator a car worth €120,000. That is not easy. You don't know the game these people plan. But this very leadership say their plan, destroy it, it become dead on arrival. They never give up. They continue to work to pursue their target. What is the target? Destroy IPOB. Maxwell Obara began to present a message, say they met with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They're giving the message of the leadership. You also send a message to the leadership. They were telling you about rising sun. You listen to my program when I say, Maxwell Obara, whose leadership are you talking about? Call the name of the organization. Kanu Runi. He was talking about the leadership of Rising Sun and Avid. But they were afraid to pronounce the name so quick. They wanted to use the name. A more powerful is he will be getting instruction to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He will be giving it to Biafrans all over the world because a more powerful is already partnered with Rising Sun and Avid. Underline these words. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. They have already subdued a more powerful long ago, not today. They have already subdued a more powerful. But the main problem is the leadership. They apply everything. Nnennaya give their guideline. And remember, Nnennaya is also a member of the leadership that was suspended. You know, once they're suspended, they can't stay. Why? They will first of all check their interests. How much they are making. They can't stay. They would rather join the opposition to destroy IPOB. Now, as they continue in their evil, one target, one mission. The lawyers even present Rising Sun and Avid to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, say he must give them accolades. They are the one bringing this $10,000, and maybe they bring $35,000. Emmanuel take 5,000. Kanu Takanu take 7,000. Aloy Ejimako take 7,000. Maxwell Obara take 7,000. After the end of the day, it now remain 5,000. So Avid and Rising Sun, they are the one that say we should give you this money to be taking care of yourself. $5,000. God. Whether they are telling Onyendu the truth about the intention of Avid and Rising Sun, nobody knows. Whether Onyendu is no more interested in IPOB by coming out from the court, telling us we should support Avid, that is the one giving the order. Onyendu that hate any group. Any group. I remember the time Asare Dokubo, Uchamafo, Raf Wazirike come together. They emerged together to form one group called de facto government. Onyendu say no. But now, Onyendu want to lead two groups again from America. The same America where they planned the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same America that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu traveled from America to Kenya. Let's talk about Avid. The people you hear as Avid are Igbo descendant, veterans in America. Either they serve as a Navy, Air Force, army, police, fire fighters. For these Igbo descendants who are veterans in America, who has access to the American government. Some of them were brigadier. Some of them were colonel. Some of them were general. They have access. To tell America, send your clue to our east. You are going to see how the Nigerian army, police, DSS is abducting our people. The majority of the security personnel in eastern region known as Biafra are repentant terrorists who are wearing the Nigerian military uniform, the Nigerian police uniform. No, they don't want to do it. They want to come and give me a you command. They don't want to start from grassroots. They want to be leader. They want to give command. Chuku Wokwande avid na this nonsense rising sonoko. You want to come and give command. If you understand the story, just from somewhere, you become member of DS. And these people don't know that the head of the Directorate of State of Biafra land today, Maazi Kedozim, have served in different capacity. Are you aware? Don't you see where he was carrying microphone banner? Doing evangelism? In protest? No. Avid want to jump inside the US so they can destroy it finally. But they fail woefully. Let's, forget about this Nnennaya call of it. Let's talk about the nemesis of Aloy Ejimako, the grass cutter. I'm going to be playing you some video. I want to gather this bunch of charlatans together and make use of their brain one time. Now, I'm going to play a video of Aloy Ejimako, and from there, we begin to analyze the criminal called Aloy Ejimako. Pay attention, please.
Described as an...
Anybody committing crime cannot go scot-free. I swear it. They cannot go scot-free. Anybody involved in any type of crime in the East cannot go free. And they're doing it because I'm in DSS. That's why if I said no patriot can try this rubbish, and they know it very well. They know it very well. And I suspect that some people in government are complicit. Yes. They are making money with insecurity. Yes. They are making money with it. They know now the coming is outside. In 2 minutes, this nonsense will stop. Who is the idiot? Who is the bagger? That will speak when I'm talking. Who is the fool? Who is the idiot? I ask. That I give an order in the East, and any idiot to counter it. Who is the bastard? I'm asking you. Okay, yeah. Nobody can.
Sir, are you ready?
I'm not the can. No. Who is the idiot? No, don't.
Do you hear what Aloy Ejimako said in that very crowd? The only person that respond is Aloy Ejimako. No, don't. This is the opportunity that Maazi Nnamdi Kanu has to withdraw himself from the terrorism that Simon Ekpa was terrorizing the Biafra land indigenes. Who shut it down? Aloy Ejimako, who is facing serious criminal charge that may lead Aloy Ejimako to 30 years imprisonment. And he want to use Maazi Nnamdi Kanu for an exchange. We are going to play the video again. I want you to understand, I'm going to open my line at 8 o'clock. Before that, I will round up all my analysis. 8 o'clock, I will open the line. Aloy Ejimako say, no. He don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to distance himself from Simon. This is a lawyer that a scallywag in Austria says you should not attack. I want to tell you for free. Ndene go for governor for Akaji Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ojisiri ike o. These are people that played the role for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be convicted, to be sentenced to life imprisonment. A crime that was done by another person is being used to sentence an innocent man. And then the said lawyer don't want to back out from the case. The case they said they have resigned. They now turn to consultants. From consultants, they now wear another garment of lawyer again. And you have brain. Aloy Ejimako is a lawyer. Let's play it again, please. I want you to watch that very part. Watch the body language, the eyes of Aloy Ejimako. Is there to prevent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to distance himself from this very liberation army terrorists formed by government in exile terrorist group, Simon Ekpa.
Described as an anybody committing crime cannot go scot-free. I swear it. They cannot go scot-free.
Watch Aloy Ejimako, please.
In any type of crime in the East cannot go free. And they're doing it because I'm in DSS. That's why if I said no idiot can try this rubbish, and they know it very well. They know it very well. And I suspect that some people in government are complicit. Yes. They are making money with insecurity. Yes. They're making money with it. They know now the Kanu is outside. In 2 minutes, this nonsense will stop. Who is the idiot?
Watch the body language, please.
That will speak when I'm talking. Who is the fool? Who is the idiot? I ask. That I give an order in the East, and any idiot will counter it. Who is the bastard? I'm asking you. Nobody can.
Sir, are you
I'm not the Kanu. No. Who is the idiot? No, don't.
Do you hear Aloy Ejimako? When people who want to know the truth ask Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, sir, who is Simon Ekpa to you? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, rubbish. Aloy Ejimako say, no, don't ask him. Don't ask him. If you ask him now I'm finished. Aloy Ejimako, you must go to that prison. You can't sacrifice Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the altar of your criminality. You must face your warrant. Earlier you understand that you must go to prison. Aloy Ejimako. No this and no peace. Where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supposed to distance himself from Simon. Aloy Ejimako block it. We talk and do. Now, let's bring the other video. 1 minute and 7 seconds. To tell you, Aloy Ejimako is the #1 Nigerian agent that was employed. Is the one that now employ Maxwell Okpara for job. Let's bring the video, please. Pay attention.
Don't do the bidding of Nnamdi Kanu, at least based on what he said in the letter, giving that directive. What happens then?
Well, question you put now, referring to Simon Ekpa's followers, suggests that Simon Ekpa has different followers from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, that's a fallacy. Simon Ekpa's followers are Nnamdi Kanu's followers. So anybody following Mazi Simon Ekpa is following him because he believes that Ekpa is following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ekpa calls himself as a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the memo containing the order in that very memo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also used the word disciple. So there is no different followers of Mazi Simon Ekpa, different from those following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that leaves us
I want you to understand that our lawyer Jimako all deserve a hang here. Who you don't katakoya. Do you listen? I'm going to post it after this very program to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of the enemy. In the hand of enemy. And Aloy Ejimako is playing his card perfectly. Why? He has the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by his own side. And a lot of things is involved. A lot of things is involved. It's not ordinary hand. Do you hear what he said? That anybody thinking that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu followers are different, that the person is not telling himself the truth. This wayward, foolish, and idiot man know that Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. But do you know why he was granting this interview? He was granting this interview. Nigerian government was calling the TV stations. Call Aloy Ejimako. He had something to say. With all those evidence, Aloy Ejimako, you must make it clear. And the siblings of iniquity, with their foolishness, with their evil, how they love money, see all this red flag, it doesn't bother them if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being sacrificed, but the siblings make money, it's okay to them. That's why they continue to use this nonsense language. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must face trial. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must face trial. The people that were saying this thing is not the federal government of Nigeria. The siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the lawyer, the so-called special counsel, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must face trial. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must face trial. You ask, whose trial? These are the red flag at the initial stage. But the hand that is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is too much. I don't know whatever they went to gather the deity, gather the black power, and when they go there, they hug Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they shake Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, every one of them, that is a fact. They went to Kogi State. Only God knows how many innocent virgin was sacrificed for them to turn Mazi Nnamdi Kanu against Ejiofor. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will just wake up, say Ejiofor go, but it's Ejiofor go, Ezekume go. He take his ordinary hand. He take his ordinary hand. We are going to play the video back again to do some analysis there. You must understand, this is not about hatred. This is the true reality on ground. Don't you see where Ifeanyi, but it's Ifeanyi Ejiofor go to TV station? How is defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, defending IPOB, defending ESN in Nigerian TV station? Telling you ESN is there to chase Fulani herdsmen. But this one is going to studio. The word, anybody, Ipob telling you that Simon Ekpa is different, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is lie, yo. It's lie. They are one. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by the letter he gave to me, he even called Simon Ekpa a disciple. Hey! Alo Ejimako, it shall never be well with you. For this sadness you give to indigenous people of Biafra, it shall never be well with you and your household. Now, let's listen once more. Grab every message that is coming out from Alo Ejimako. Don't be biased. These people are there to see the end of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pay attention, please.
Don't do the bidding of Nnamdi Kanu, at least based on what he said in the letter, giving that directive. What happens then?
Well, the question you put now, referring to Simon Ekpa's followers, suggests that Simon Ekpa has different followers from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, that's a fallacy. Simon Ekpa's followers are Nnamdi Kanu's followers. So anybody following Mazi Simon Ekpa is following him because he believes that Ekpa is following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ekpa calls himself as a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the memo containing the order in that very memo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also used the word disciple. So there is no different followers of Mazi Simon Ekpa, different from those following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that leaves us.
After listening to this very message, this interview, we decided to do it to grab this very part out. And my wonderful brother from Netherlands, very wonderful job. You see, you listen. It is what I call Isuzo. Alo Ejimako was there laying the foundation. Simon Ekpa know what it stays. That he must continue to use disciple. You ask, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was around broadcasting, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ever called Simon Ekpa a disciple? No. No. I want to tell you, the Nakaji Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Jisrike. You see, the people that laid the foundation for Nigeria government to land without no shaking, without no burden, without no disturb, is the brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the siblings, and the current quack lawyers called Ejimako and Maswell. He said, anybody telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu followers are different from Simon Ekpa is a lie. On live television. And this is a lawyer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a man who claimed to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are now attaching somebody who said he had already purchased a warship, an effort jet, that is going to be killing Nigerian army, Nigerian police, and is going to be taking their gun from them. Alo Ejimako gathered the confidence, went to TV station to tell the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa are one, not two. They are one people. And the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if they mean well for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they seize this interview. They will say, job well done. Job well done. our mother was alive, our father was alive. The federal government gave him money to take. He said no. Now our mother and our father is late. They are no more here. We are going to use him to make money. It doesn't bother us. That is exactly what the siblings are saying. I'm giving you the right information from reliable source. As in how they messy Ike. What is the meaning of Imesi Ike in English? They are going to taught Mazen Nnamdi Kanu a lesson of his life. So if you think the hand that is holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is ordinary hand, no, it's bigger than what you think. It's bigger than what you think. You don't ask yourself a question as a normal human being. A man that boasted about Ifeanyi Ejiofor on live broadcast where the world was paying attention, that the most trusted lawyer, he has an entire Biafra land, is barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor wan Chineke. They say, okay, let's first of all use his siblings and make him the enemy of Ejiofor by his siblings, blackmailing Ejiofor that Allah Ejimako will do better. Before you know, do you know what they call? You sat down and people form circle. You are in their middle. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in the middle of the enemies who present themselves as his siblings, who present themselves as his lawyers. Oh, we tell you, now we are in Sokoto now. We want to file charges. We don't do this. We are just, we have never eaten since morning. There is no hotel. They call it, the more you look, the less you see. As I said before, I'm going to open my line by 8 o'clock. Let's analyze bit by bit the statement of Aloy Ejimako, please.
Don't do the bidding of Nnamdi Kanu, at least based on what he said in the letter, giving that directive. What happens then?
Well, the question you put now, referring to Simon Ekpa's followers, suggests that Simon Ekpa has different followers from Mark.
The question you put to me now, suggesting that Simon Ekpa has another different follower, and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have another different follower, Aloy Ejimako say is a lie. But this very journalist sitting on Arise News or Channels News or TVC understand that Simon Ekpa followers are another different people. The Mazen Nnamdi Kanu followers are Ipob, indigenous people of Biafra, under Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and under the Directorate of State of Biafra land. The Simon Ekpa followers are Woto, government in exile that was condemned by the same Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He condemned government in exile in totality. Let's continue to listen, please.
Nnamdi Kanu. No, that's a fallacy.
No, that is a fallacy. Don't tell me that. How will you tell me that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu followers are different? Simon Ekpa followers, no, that is a fallacy. He's a fallacy. He's not true, says the lawyer, criminal lawyer, to be precise, of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Aloy Ejimako is a criminal lawyer and is working hand to hand with the federal government of Nigeria and the siblings of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. What was their mission? What is the agenda? Destroy Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. In any way you can destroy him. Link him to Simon Ekpa. That is the reason the charges that was used to sentence Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Every one of them was committed by Simon Ekpa and his boys. Let's continue to listen, please.
Simon Ekpa's followers are Nnamdi Kanu's followers.
Simon Ekpa followers are Nnamdi Kanu followers. Am I a follower of Simon Ekpa? I am a bona fide member of IPOB. Huh? Right? You ask, do you see that thing that the leadership has been talking about? Do you see the kind of our lawyer Jimako himself prepare a very soft landing for the federal government of Nigeria to land, and they land safely. They land safely. Yeah.
So anybody following Manasi Simon Ekpa is following him because he believes that Ekpa is following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ekpa calls himself as a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and
the federal government of Nigeria were using our lawyer Jimako to carry out impunity blackmail, to carry out lie in the highest order. Did the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu see all this? Yes. They say their mission is good. That they must proceed. They see all this. They have already concluded. They have collected their share to end their own brother life. As he was taken to Sokoto, if they are not agent, why is it that they cannot back down? Why is it they cannot back down? The Nigerian federal government say, don't give any space. Make sure you destroy every avenue. And that's exactly what they are doing. To make sure they destroy every opportunity you can think of. That's why the IPOB leadership focus on Biafra referendum. Because every opportunity is being destroyed by the siblings and the wicked and barbaric lawyers.
Memo containing the order, in that very memo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also used the word disciple. So there is no...
Our lawyer Jimako is telling the world. The memo that was given to him by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also describes Simon Ekpa as his disciple. Hey, nah. What do you go? I don't want to bad brothers. It's very bad. Very, very bad for having a siblings who are evil.
Different followers of Mazi Simon Ekpa, different from those following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that leaves us.
He said, you can't tell me that the followers of Simon or Ekpa is different from those following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are one people. Says Aloyi Ejimako. Very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed. How do we get here? Now, let's bring the other video of Ejimako, please.
Mama, Master. Welcome to Ali. Welcome to Ali.
Welcome, West Council. This time, these days, and I wasn't done is some lawyers, Lady Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what trouble. When the name we are Mamman, the Motatan, I want West Council. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but I'm telling God, oh, we should.
I'm thanking you for the good work you are doing to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, says his in-law, master prophet. I said I'm going to open the line exactly 8 o'clock.
Master. Welcome to Ali. Welcome to Ali.
Now, I'm on the Facebook and I go. And I'm a comment, but I'm a then I watch to God. Have a with another pattern, but it doesn't matter.
West Council. Nnennaya. This time, these days, and I was in Danes. Some lawyers, Lady Nnennaya, but trouble. And then we are Mamman. They will be the Mototana West Council. Nnennaya, but I'm God. Oh, we show. Because I know the government and all the Nnennaya, she make it go and read the money. Yes, Master Prophet. Come to go to this is one of the catch. Why can't we are welcome? You're welcome. You're welcome.
I know my protection. Protection.
You see what is going on. Biafrans, the line is open for those of you that want to call in. Feel free to call in before we dive into the next video of the day we are going to play, please. Feel free to call in. The line is open for those of you that want to call in. The line is open. No, not this one. I want to play this one.
Really? Are you no longer? But I can deal with you. All these useless generals are all followers, and even chicken does them. Okay,
Biafrans, the voice you just hear is the voice of Methuselah. I believe you have seen the video, we posted it. These are reasons nsina agadina akunde mmadi akwo mmadi agadina akun without akwo nda mmadi kupu ofu onye kuji anakoma nzuzu agha ebi. Excuse me, nzuzu agha ebi. Biafrans, the line is open for those of you that want to call in. Feel free to call in. The line is open. Anụ ya adịghị ebu kọl ya. Ezi ọya adịghị ebu kọl ya. Nsogbu dị o. Nsogbu dị ya. Now, let me do this thing and address an entity called Kanu Takano, who is singing that somebody will go to prison. It's Kaliwa like Kanu Takano. Kanu Takano You will be the one that will end up in prison. If you don't know it, you will be the one that will end up in prison. These are the truth. You will be the one that will end up in prison. In your mind, you thought that IPOB is your family business. Since you can't access IPOB's phone, you are not threatening people that okay. Okay. Now let's bring Methuselah, please. Let's bring Methuselah. No, before I bring Methuselah, I want to bring the partner in crime of Methuselah, known as Gosifi. Our conversation. I posted it, but I want to play it on this very program.
The one you created that you want to be coming live on Twitter. You want to make it look like IPOB leadership are not in Twitter campaigning about this very Christian genocide that is going on in Nigeria. Is it what you're telling people? Are you seeing a zonal coordinator as you claim to be, or are you under suspension? Next question. I don't respond. Are you seeing, you are not a member, like you are not, anything you are doing today, you are not speaking for IPOB. This is a guy that I call IPOB evangelist that wanted to lure IPOB evangelists out of the IPOB media department to the siblings of Mazin Namodekana. This is the guy we talk about. The name is Gosifi. This is the same Gosifi. When Australia is about to host event, he put the picture of Methuselah as his special guest of honor in that very event, and he was called to take away that flyer, and IPOB Australia prepared another flyer for that event. This is the same guy. These are the people who thought they would be doing evil, pretending to be member of IPOB. But see, you always come here to pretend you impersonate US, but I'm here now for you to impersonate US. You refuse to answer the questions. But you have been impersonating US. You have been describing yourself as a member of US. You are one of the leadership. You are a ordinary zonal coordinator. Not now. You have been suspended in further notice. So you are not speaking on behalf of IPOB. You are not speaking on behalf of your zone. Jesu Murana, hero worshippers. I don't really believe. I think maybe there is two Gosif. I have really asked questions to the leadership, and I know so many things. This is Gosif, the partner in crime of Methuselah. This is the Gosif, the partner in crime of Methuselah. These are the people that wanted to do this. On the 28th, we will be. Nobody will come to that retreat on the 28th. On 28th, nobody will come to that place. If you are the name of IPOB, because if you are genuine to this struggle, you will not be doing that. That is my sincerity to you. If you are under suspension, you know the real thing to do. Let us forget about this thing that if you are suspended, you start doing. Mazi, please, I'm somewhere because record our conversation. I know because this guy has been denying every evil that he's doing, but the evidence is too much. He can't deny anymore. Imam, where will you coach about this guy? All 2023 can be the expose.
Host, why is this guy using abusive words here?
By impersonating duels, by claiming to be member of duels.
This guy, if he sees me in the midst of enemies, he will be excited. If he finds me in the midst of the enemies,
are you not already enemy to IPOB?
Why
are you not enemy to IPOB
on your platform?
Why are you talking about?
I'm a principal officer. Why is this guy insulting me on your platform?
IPOB leadership
This guy sees me in the midst of
where they continue to protest every Sunday. You want to see us every time you are coming up on 20 years to look like
you are a principal officer.
Who gave you? You are not a principal officer.
You are no more on principal officer. So using IPOB,
I'm not on suspension. Stop saying that.
You are on suspension.
You can't verify what you're saying.
Don't worry.
So you're believing this guy that I don't know. Who would have from
I have contacted the leadership because I don't believe in she. I have contacted the leadership. I have contacted the same Mazi go see if I know. They told me then that is pure. And what I'm telling you, my brother, if you are on suspension, you know the right thing to do, make amend. Stop issuing order or issuing
this slow. I can't believe you can stoop this slow to be having this kind of conversation.
That is the conversation between me, Onyeka, and Nnennaya Gosife, the errand boy of Nnennaya, who is busy on TikTok impersonating DOS. Agwaronyeba. Ejim Kosi Adem Weweba. These are people you have in our midst. Anywhere you go, he presents himself as a member of DOS on TikTok. And I'm an man. Now, I say, nobody, one day, my jam here. That very day, they don't know that I was there. I went Nnennaya ni. Or we put on him. Now, very soon I'm going to be signing out. Let me bring the Achalugo hookup. Let's listen to Achalugo hookup.
Hold on. Do you know that they are also looking for you and they look for
because let me just tell you, they are looking for me. Who are just looking for me?
Pina Samankita and those here. And I told you what location again. That's why I told me Canada, China, and Natago, Ebekina.
Really?
Yes.
All you have?
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to look at. Yes, I'm going to look at. I'm going to see them tomorrow. I'm going to see them tomorrow.
Chinas have killed so many people now. They have killed so many people, but he cannot do it this time. No go fit. When you shoot
A few moments later. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, depending on where you are joining me. Komakameli channel every one of you. Mwakana Pongwada Achalugo. Achalugo Nemwara Diguruja Chacha, Adamazin Namdekano. My people, please, I just want to debunk this. A few days ago, I appeared on Mazi Prince Valentin's platform on his broadcast. I called in on that program. So on that process, I made a pronouncement. I said something on that video that's Namazi China Samuru. Now monitor, no threatening, no track him. You know that's not, and I don't have any evidence to back that thing up. So what the thing, which I you know, Nkaiji Bolom Mado. You can't just come out and say something without a vital evidence, without an evidence you get back that thing up. So we check I don't have any evidence, and I'm not.
Now, after this very Akunantike open confession, after his blackmail, he came outside to confess again for Biafrans to forgive her, that she don't have evidence, blah, blah, blah. What she's doing now is worse than this. Tell me how you're going to bring me and this scallywags together in one forum. Tell me. Do you know why they are doing this? They don't know how to present a nonsense that the members of DS have been sacked. Because they realize we are not going to buy it. They say unleash blackmail on them. Label them anything you can think of. Let them go out by themselves. DS Equity. Hold on to this very leadership. Every IPOB penny will be accounted for. If that is the reason that this very leadership is being blackmailed because they believe in accountability, when I never prepare. This leadership, here we go. Here we go. How we. So, earlier you understand that this very leadership have come to stay and stop your blackmail. Now, let's dive into Canon Takano, please. Canon Takano is busy talking trash talking about prison. You ask, Canon Takano, you are the one that will go to prison in Biafra land if we finally restore Biafra. Even your brother, Maazin Nnamdi Kanu, will not save you. Because Emeraro. Earlier you understand that you are going to go to prison. Even in Europe here. Oyo Yidi Kage Kanu Takano. A criminal like you. You can't access IPOB funds anymore. You can't access it. That is the reason you are crying. That is the reason you are talking about IPOB code of conduct. Do you know the IPOB code of conduct? Do you know it? Okay, you want the leadership to Maazin Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB leadership confess before Maazin Nnamdi Kanu. Why? Maazin Nnamdi Kanu is a member of the leadership. In any organization you have no leadership, their organization will not stand. Earlier you understand these things, that IPOB is not a family business. IPOB means indigenous people of Biafra. We are not fighting for Kanu's family. We are not fighting for Faruku Ibeku. We are fighting for the freedom of Biafra. Canon Takano. Ega IPOB ruru, ọ na-egbugo ka mmanya. Anyị ga-eji ya na wee zere mmiri. Because why? You are an evil child. One thing I know, and one thing I have to say, Biafrans, those of you who are very good in praying, who are Christians, those of you who believe in tradition, Ordinana, continue to go on fondo. Continue to pray for Maazin Nnamdi Kanu na aka ji ya jisiri ike. Iyagota is in the middle of enemies who present themselves as his own sibling. Without the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be in danger today. They lure into Kenya. First of all, turn Mazi Nnamdi Kanu against his own leadership. Is it the only leadership? No. What about Lola? Just that God said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will live once more. What happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? If it happened to 20 people, they will be killed. I'm not saying 20 people. None of them will escape it. That is the reason the enemy don't want to leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have spent millions of dollars to his brothers to deliver Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to them. And they deliver Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the enemy. I will have first call on this program. Mazi Wachineke, all the way from Austria, Ikechukwu Nnaji, Nnennaya. Mazi, the floor is yours. Go ahead. The floor is yours. Biafra heard you, Nnem.
I said, let me thank you for your good job, you know. It's not easy, my brother. Here to this evening, but around this Alvid and Rising Sun. And God, you see, God will punish you people one by one.
Is that?
Allah Biafra very soon.
Is that?
Allah Biafra will swallow you people. Swallow
Is that? Is that? Is that?
Because you people come to destroy. I don't know how people will think that old people who live in America, who don't buy their grave from America, where they go bury them for America, will give you Biafra. Sometimes like this, I wonder. Even though sometimes I think, why I can't become Igbo man? You understand me? Sometimes like this, I don't know, maybe for me to ask God why. Because the kind life our people they live these days, sometimes they baffle me. Because of small money, you will see the person maybe you and he they fight the same thing. Because of small money they will give you, tomorrow it will change. Because of small money, forget your future. You forget that a lot of people have died for this struggle. Our people, what's wrong with our people then? And that's why most of our other tribe for zoo called Nigeria now, they insult Igbo people. And the worst thing, all this problem, all of them are from our people. If you watch it from Igbo people,
yeah,
you know, watch it can insult. Aside Dokobo, they give Igbo people. Watch it can insult with the from Yoruba. What can insult with the from our Western? Because of our character. Now, my brother, all this money, one day you leave it and die. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
All this in a paper, brother. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
And most of them, they don't think about future. If you reach like 88, we need a good hospital. You understand what I mean? You need a good environment. With all these things, what people not think about all these things. Okay, you have money, don't have this everywhere. Killing. For Nigeria, where can you enjoy that kind of money? Yeah? Sometimes my brother, sometimes like this, my heart, something they pain me, you know. But when I want to give this outfit and this rising sun, God will punish you people one by one.
You say?
God, I like Biafra give issue.
If
you will not take time. I like Biafra and the many last support these criminals who run from Igbo land and go to America. I like Biafra get issue one by one. Because you people know that all these people are evil men. You people know that all these people who from America, all of them is a criminals. You understand? And you people are supporting evil. That's if you people are supporting all the issue, what will not generation. You understand what I mean? Because we IPOP cannot work with the criminals. I feel it is a criminals. A rising sun is a criminals. Our boy, what is the name of that? I say I'm a pastor. You know, we cannot join you people. No, how many people now? 5 people, all people who live in America. As these people, they don't come back again. They don't have where they will bury them from America. Now people they have hope. Say they will give people Biafra. Nah, make people take time, you. And another thing, see this tell you hacking. I'm not Biafra. Sometimes like this, I say, why people come they useless like this? Oh, boy, they get this because this kind of what it's not like your opinion. See, most of them they wait till China Sanworu or Mazi China Chike to come and tell you what to do. Oh, bro, this is the freedom fighter, my brother. You understand me? This is the freedom fighter. To be a freedom fighter is not easy. It's not a joke. You understand what I mean? It can take risk. Take your own risk. Look, my brother. Our people don't believe useless. Let me see. If I do what our people we are not ready for freedom. I swear with my life, we are not ready to freedom. Because if we are ready for freedom, there are many things he will do. That let him live in the zoo called Nigeria. He tell me say if people know they see that idiot. He tell me some people know they see even somebody like Aloy Jimakon and Maxwell Opan and Meme no support they come Igbo land. Because I think Chairman and the Carlo. If you say we are ready, if our people, our Igbo people, they are very, very genuine. You see these three people, I swear with my life, if like it maybe Igbo land is like a Muslim country, like all this Muslim country, I swear. You see, Maxwell Operan, you see, Aloy Chimako, you see, Meme, oh my God of Isaac, they will never smell Igbo land again. They will chase them away because these people contribute why they jail our leader, Martin and the Carlo. And the people, if we see some people, they hate them, they eat with them. Our people not ready for freedom. Even sometimes, even all this they happen for maybe they say they can keep people in Enugu. Sometimes I'm not see now before they maybe if I see them, the thing will pay me. Now if you know, let more come. Let them continue so because our people they're very useless. They don't need freedom. You see people who they contribute to money without Europe, they contribute, they help years, they do everything. But you people who they have the suffer, they bring the money to support the ESF, they fight for freedom. You people just or they making local. Oh boy, so we so bad then.
Mazi no watch me.
I didn't flan. Luna and the flan lap get lady go. They will deal with you people now. They don't go I think they most of they cry. That they continue cry. It's not my problem. You understand? When you people are ready for freedom, you know, for me, I don't care for all this, all the rubbish. Any person want to kill, let them kill the person because you people decide it. Foolish people.
No, Mazi.
Let me leave you.
No, Mazi, wait to Obi.
God bless you, my
Thank
brother.
you so much. No, Mazi.
You see me, one person go say apple. Person I know one day here. I got check back. I got you on the teaching that thing. Always said now when police say, police arrest you, come out, they say police arrest me for what? All about freedom. You know, I have the photos. I have the photo. A lot of people have died. This is my fighting for my freedom. You understand me?
Yeah.
It cannot not so bad, brother.
No, Mazi. No, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me pick this call. Hello, Mazi. Good evening. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you are joining us from, Mazi. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
Yes, in the work is speaking about in Arundi Biafra. I got to carry so much. Let me just say something, just a small thing to people here.
Okay.
This message is for Biafra alone. IPOB member alone. Nnennaya kita na after that now the Biafra is very close, and Nigerian government bought huge amount of money that nobody can resist to buy off everybody. And Nnennaya, if we can listen to his past broadcasting,
yeah,
they budget a lot of money. So now if that I'm sorry, so I'm not trying to insult.
Mazi, no, you are right. Mazi, how we are your apology. Mazi, now I'm waiting your apology. I didn't use well.
People that he believe so much.
Yeah.
Also for Abilego, and Nnennaya, You know, I feel that now the mentality we have as Indibo, just to go and make money and build a house in our village and buy land and drive to Kumbo for a car. That's all, I feel that's the name of man, and we never think about future. I have to future. Now, after the war, there's no life I may be as Indibo nothing. But now, the only opportunity we have now, because of our period now, I tell it on your upside down. And in now, all the words, Chinas and War Room, our GOC, the most finest man so far in my entire life. I'll be following this young man, and the young man could not be a measure. That's what it was in the Kananga. That is the one that was even lamenting long time as that now he's done in appeal in the appeal court. Said that I put there. And that we drag the man and become back. All the same criminal can charge him today. Now, in Nnennaya, that criminal chief general Abuja, their address or Tinimbo was split to release Mazin Namikano. They are all criminals. And then Mazin Namikano came out and exposed his evil in Biafra land past, like 3 or 4 years ago. But Atarugo came out and keeping defending that man, that Nakia daughter. So I want to know now, because Biafra, who are we going to now? Who are we going to listen to? Is it Atarugo or Tinasa Worum that say that I'm not going to and after the meta Joe not it do simple simple topic, Biafra. Either you believe it or not, no matter any amount of the federal government, they acquire central bank to buy off all the whole Biafra. Understand? If you want to live as a human being, if you want to come back in this world, the only person that will save you is this IPOB under DOS. Our leader is Martin Nambikwana. Everything happening whatever in the to convince you to turn your against his leadership. Let me tell you, you're your own. But I have seen it all. For a long time, I know how these people operate. I know that I worked with them before. What I mean, I worked with them before because of they use the IPOB name, to extort from us. And we see for them that they are talking about Martin Nambikano, about DOS, but at the time we never know that those people are infiltrators. And they always doing this thing to get more information from DOS to give the government. Let me tell you, is it anybody that listens to any fucking, I'm sort of calling this name right now, fucking veteran here in America? You're your own. You're your own.
Mazi, let me come in. Mazi, I know you reside in America. You don't need to call your name. I know you reside in America, right?
Yes.
And these people, you know them too well that they are not ready for Biafra. They are just Nigerian government agents.
My brother, I'm on the street here.
Go ahead, Mazi, go ahead. Go ahead.
When I say I'm the street, I can tell you more. I can even give you I can know more information. I can only be America for 30 years. I can know more information in this country than somebody that's living here for even 40 years. You see, when you hope in anybody living in America, you're on your own. The highest thing they can do for you, if you are his siblings or a brother or a friend, the highest they give you $100 or $12 or that's nothing else again. And then after 60 years or 65 years, he will retire and become to eat his pensioner. Nothing more again. After 3 or 4 years, he become poor forever. Nothing more again. His brain is no longer working. Because you know why? He wasted all his years of working for the company or institution or anywhere stand. He doesn't have any information. So how do you think somebody like that, he wasted all his life without lack of information, will come and tell you what to do in different lands? And why you're slaving there for almost 40 years or 30 years? And the next even if you be ashamed of yourself of mentioning that name, AV or Rising Sun.
Avid, yeah.
Yes, Avid, right? Yes.
Yeah.
It should be a shame of mention that name. Because I have my US, IPOB have been here for almost 1 decade right now. Saying the same thing to restore the Biafra. And suddenly some idiot just came out and be, trying to advertise his name. Is a normal human being who even believe this kind of garbage. And let me tell you, this don't use it so much because you see, everybody that is against US, let me tell you, Nigerian government are using you because you are eating the same money, the blood money of innocent people to castigate your own, pretending that DOS has respect to the union. Let me tell you, they can use AI to program any voice. They can write any word and use AI and program somebody, even my own voice. Say that I'm the one that said that. And here, we confuse most of you guys, foolish people, including this guy, school. But I thought that normal, but I really want to thank God that we have somebody like you, Okija and Austin, that is enlightening us a lot of things in this global politics. But I can for one day, for every day, I can make even in Biafra. For every blessed day, there's never this program. But you prefer to go another land and work and wash plates and do all sorts of job. Do you know ordinary Imo State here? They have nearly more than 2 trillion cubic of gas that worth $2 trillion. But foolish people, $1 billion if you thought you have arrived. But Fulani is targeting $2 trillion on different land. On ordinary Imo State was also in our year. And when you are pursuing how much money now? How much did they give you? Highest 5 million naira. Highest. Nigeria GDP up to even $400 billion. Go and check it right now. I think it's like 300. But other Imo State alone has $2 trillion deposit to resources not about. For you guys to join hands. Join DOS. Can we get water? So can I buy JSK? What an apple? First, over years. You're not blackmail you're not blackmail your own blood. Look at your children. They don't blame my for what the future are you praying for them? They become blackmail like you. Sellers. You see, I think you are only I believe it's only ideology, but almost something only move now like home. And what is that? On our cake, because someone who post that now, when you kill Biafra, that Biafra will not come. And the IPOB DOS have found that we never wasted any single soul. Or neither our enemy are the one killing all our brothers and our sisters. Targeting IPOB. Using some of our foolish brothers to be killing their own. If it's really Nnennaya, let me tell you, when you talk against this leadership, we will find you and rip you off. Enough is enough. Let me tell you what happened in China a long time ago in China. When the CIA and M16 British intelligence went to China, they brought some people, trained them very, very well to blackmail the Communist Party in China. If Hong Kong, from Shenzhen to Hong Kong, common brother. If I train from Guangzhou to Shenzhen, then you now enter another train from Shenzhen to Hong Kong, right? Yes. If it can walk like 5 minutes to next immigrations to Hong Kong immigration. If you have immigration Hong Kong right now, and you go flyers. What does that flyer contain? How they try to blackmail the Communist Party of China. But you will not see that in China custom. Guess what? That for nearly 6 months. the China government track them one by one and wipe them off today. That kind of thing never exists again today. I suppose you need in Nnennaya. Let me tell you, how funding what I today is a saboteur. Now I want to ask all those baby saboteurs right now. Can you tell me what those dealers have done right now that make it to blackmail them? What will you say now? That is very, very serious. Now you can say that no here chicken is also married. Or here about me or here that's only one thing right now. Only blackmailing. Only blackmailing just because of money they gave to you. And you know, I keep saying that now. You see, cities of Nnennaya, all of them will go to jail. You see, Aloy Jimakon, Maxwell, all his cliques, all of them will go to jail. They know. Even he can't even run, even if you don't need to go, buy a house in the Sparrow, we still catch you, but he cannot even escape it. Because we IPOB were everywhere in the whole world. Right now, you are enjoying the money. You are enjoying the money that federal government are giving to you right now. You enjoy it now. You see, on tongue, he thought Mazda will not come out. He will come out. You will see that. And by the time he come out, you know, I love Mazda style. Also, maybe but you cannot stop Biafra. Come and do all your worst. And right now, you have left you guys to do all your worst right now. After you are doing all your worst right now. And mark my word, very soon he will come out and he will go to jail of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful contribution, brother from America. Thank you. Thank you for calling in. Now let me call Isiafuru Kwabobo. Isiafuru Kwabobo call me. And I must call him back. Don't know why. Mayazi, good evening. Welcome to the program, the Great Italian National Congress. Mayazi, I know that you are watching. I'm live. The floor is yours. Go ahead, address Biafrans and your own opinion, Mayazi. There, Mayazi.
Yeah. I'm here. The kind of annoyance and demon they were. More than pass which on your damn job. But I want to hear me and do this call one. I saw only about the go, but I was only a chin at all as as we've been, it's not about the patient of this leadership today. Say this man. Most of you carry will put even Agnes on the game will put a two more honey. Even Gapucha hand one by one. Because of their patience to them, you know, all of us did not come back. All of us did not come back to them. Because of their endurance, patience. Why you need so you. Assuming some of you have to say maybe Master Tuponia and then why is it stopping attributes? Like people like mistake potash full normal human being or who have different lips in the year so no Italy here with me. I'm happy because so and we are under oath. No matter how fight we will fight, I don't go to the extent of killing or dealing with people. Because now even the former national coordinator, all of them here, I'm getting here. I will go come how but everything I'm going to limit. I'm going to get limit. This my brother Paul no Kuya. Mazinam the Gabler. If you start killing your own. But my question today, what really happened now? Well, we are the enemy turn around and start killing our people. And the Uchi Onye Ndomas in the car. It doesn't mean that The lawyers are not giving him this information. That is question I want to leave Biafrans to answer. That is number one. Secondly, if you read, whether we like it or not, IPOB have a history, a very big history of that this particular point in time. If you look the history of IPOB since 2012 to this date, 80% of problem, I said 80% of problem I know, now this struggle I know is coming from America. 80%. Ma mgbe okpuru ma arụrụ ala ma erikpu igwe maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ahụ were ya chụpụ onye na-enweghị ihe ome. 80% of it ma ụmụ nwaanyị ataka, which are some of them are politicians Biafran, ebufeta ha na America, sizie ha nọ ebe ahụ na-akụ dị mgbamgba. Some of them even there, they have politicians, they have all their numbers. And what we are suffering today is from America. And when you met America, I'm sorry for the good ones some of there. Most of you don't misunderstand me. But 80% of problem we are facing today, forgetting that this Oyibo is a language. It's not intelligent. It's still a language. If me, I start speaking my own language, Igbo language, it's my language. If I start speaking Italian now, most of you will not, you will think that they want me here. It's a language. If you go to Germany, German, it's a language. But how will they are doctor, Mrs. Because of most of them, most of them. But I always appreciate Martin and the Carlo because easy. I think what I believe is that they can never build a structure and maybe she does such. Like Darlington, on a loose protein now here. Issue a na Darlington. Refutation now. Put on social media, wagging all full order to be sorting the leadership. Now the question again remains: who gave that order? Mind you, and that's only for Darlington to have this boldness of coming on social media, insulting a dozen who have been giving him money, monthly salary every month. Insulting to us and all, all one man, or joke, believing that away here. But I want to tell all of them that it will be a fire. I won't care for everybody. No matter regardless who is involved, I won't care for everybody. It's not for an individual or a franchise or personal interest or whatever you can name. I am not here for sentiment. I am not here for anybody. I'm here for the betterment of that particular region called Biafra land. Tomorrow say I am tired. Others will continue. That is the struggle. I require struggle. One thing you have to understand in the spirit of this struggle, Biafrans, is that you see me talking today. You see me teaching us a word. Any double God only got the year there. Any double have to the folk who are up. Even me, you will see somebody rising from nowhere. Become more stronger than him for him to live because that is the spirit of this struggle. Anybody up there will not want the Alpha and Omega. Anybody up there will not want the worker. Bet me, you will see somebody rising from nowhere to challenge that evil. And all that challenge here we here. Because forget it. Are you not up to 10 years in this one?
Yeah.
I
So when you are in the Germany, how many people know that you broadcast? No, I think people started hearing you frequently now since over 2 or 3 years. If I'm right or wrong, correct me.
You are right. You are right, Mazi. But I've been on ground.
Okay. Yes, you have been on ground. Yes, but somebody suppress you because they don't want maybe personal hatred.
Yeah.
But today you are here now. People are hearing your voice because of that is the time for you to do that your work. This is the time God wants you to do that work, not that time.
You are right. 100%.
Not that time. So this is that spirit of this song. On Abia. Oh, you can hear Methuselah Methuselah chimpanzee in the South America. The time of Simon.
Yeah.
Yes. But you see, the mindset of anybody can never change. Even my own mindset, they can never change. What I have in mind, I have it, but then we can allow. But you see that evil mindset in the way maybe for the right time. That is what almost all of them did today. Methuselah was fighting vibrantly during the time of Simon. Put how many things on my boat you put. But look at today. Often no great that time. That is what I want to tell you, because immediately the arrest of Simon, most of them change automatically. You know, one key and they are supporting that guy in Maza might be supporting an evil man, but now going on social media. If you don't know.
Yeah. Yes.
I might be supporting Kalantana. On social media. If you don't know,
yes.
That is diplomacy. If you don't know. So many of them are like that.
Yeah.
Somebody came to yesterday telling me about the Biafran charges, calling other people's name and the king. But these people you are calling have a platform. Why didn't you go to their platform to ask that question? This is man who knows what is really going on in Ipob. Nobody tell them. People like that Biafran chat, people like Annie King. When they write what they are experiencing in the struggle, you will come and say it's the leadership or the idea because you want to bring an individual down. They have channeled you to bring them down. They have channeled you to make action on everything they are done before Masin and the kind of but I can assure them, this is a structure which that man put in place. I thank God that even their wife has said it. I don't think any of them knows their wife more than Masin and the kind of one. Nobody can know you, even your brothers can know you more than your wife from getting another food bed. You want to take more. No, my brother, I'm going to talk about
it.
That is everybody. I am not talking only Masin, I'm saying every individual. That is nature. So all of them that is messing up, thinking that they will bring down. My brothers, people said the leadership is underground working. They have left them behind. Somebody like Kalunta. They have left 3 people behind. And then he left to put behind the night. He not happen again. How many times did you send the DOL to go and visit him as in the Galo? How many times did you do this one? While you have left them behind. Ndị left from behind again. Can you else you reach from them? Yeah? But I want to leave it at this.
Thank you so much. The wonderful man himself. Isi afro kwabo ugbo na nke izizi nke ikpeazụ a. That is Mazi KK Ugoda. I always call him the great Italian national coordinator. Isi ka oborogo. Now let's call this our brother that called. So, Mazi Vito Dogu. Hello, Mazi. Good evening. Welcome to the program. The floor is yours. Go ahead, Mazi. Want you to there?
I'm just just listening to our
national coordinator.
National coordinator.
Yeah.
National coordinator Mazi KK. Just enjoying his input. Mazi, let me know which time. My name is Mazi Fine. Mazi Fine, coming from this location, Biafran land. Mazi, I thank our leadership. I have message for our leadership. I have message for them. Our leadership, please listen to me. You people are doing a great work. You people are doing a great job, and that is why these people are attacking you people. Because they have seen that our leadership can never be compromised. That is why they are attacking you people. You must stand where you are, our leadership. Continue that good work. We are here to defend you people. We are here to defend you people. I'm telling you the fact. In fact, I can lose my life by defending you people, you leadership. Continue the good work, and that is the good work. That's why Nigeria government, have been seeing, and they wanted this good work to stop. If you could stop this good work, this one will kill also. Even me in this Biafran land, why I'm safe is because of this leadership. Please, don't listen to outside talk. Mazi, let me come to my topic based on
Mazi, I'm coming. Mazi, before I go back, somebody is asking. The number is on my. Go to my program. I think you are watching me. You are watching me. My number is there. Mazi, continue. Continue. Watching it, Gabaniru.
All right, Mazi. Let me just talk about my own Nnennaya, and I've been paid 17 million naira.
Mazi, no. The money that Nnennaya have received for the past 7 years is 817 million naira. That is if he's collecting 5,000 euro. But remember, that is the money that was declared. Nnennaya is collecting 10,000 euro every month. So when you calculate 817 million euro, million naira times 2, it will now give you 1,632,000 34 million. 1,600 million. We have a big ego canko.
Ego will be sharp, in the struggle. Where comrades are losing their life.
Yeah.
Mazi, Ojukwu actually did not cause the war, but during the killing of our people, Ojukwu now started agitating, a place where our people will be saved. Are you getting me? And my father is still alive. He's about 94 years now. My dad is still alive. My dad fought the war. He did not fight the war because of Ojukwu. He fought the war because of Biafrans. Are you getting me? And the people that died during that war, they died because of Biafra, because of Biafra.
Yes.
Are you Biafra as a nation?
Yeah.
Now, in our own time now, we are fighting also because of Biafra, not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, which Nnamdi Kanu is ready to die because of Biafra. He's not ready to die because of any other individual's family. Even his family, he can never die because of his family. But because of that name, Biafra, that's why our leader is there. And that is why most of our comrades have died. And that is why most of them is inside prison. And the Nnennaya have mind, have gods, agreed to be receiving that sort of money, eating our money. Oh, Mazi. As I said that Nnennaya must commit that money.
He said,
They must bring that money back.
He said,
I'm telling you the fact, because I have lost my comrade, I have lost my brothers and my even for my units. I have lost someone that I can never see until this world because of this Biafra. And nothing. We still be fighting to make sure that we get this Biafra done, so that we now come and they have rest. Now somebody
is somewhere receiving salary in this struggle. I have nothing to say, but leadership, please don't listen to them. Continue this good work, because if you people stop because of this side talk, because of these influence people, because of this nincompoop and the inconsequential people, if you people stop, this will kill us. Even me here, they will come after me. Please, leadership, please, I'm begging you people. I'm begging you to continue this good work.
Master, they are ready. They are ready. They're not hear anything.
Bless all of you.
Yes, sir. Mazi, thank you for calling. That is Mazi fine. The person that sent requests, I tried to bring you. I don't know what happened. Calling this number back. Hello, Mazi. Good evening. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you're joining us from. The floor is yours. There.
Thank you very much. I hope my voice is coming out, sir.
Okay, that is our brother, the general himself. Biafrans, we have Biafran child on the program. Mazi, go ahead. The floor is yours, and Biafrans are listening to your voice. Go ahead, Mazi, Biafran child.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, I'm not going to waste much of time here. The reason why I called, I am Mazi Okinoki, known as the Biafran child worship. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was mentioning people's name, where are they? They are nowhere to be found. You know, sometimes some of our people thought that when you speak good English, you know, this phone that makes you a wise person or makes you an educated person. No. The reason why I called is because of this our brother called Kusi. You know, sometimes people don't want to understand the ethics. They don't want to understand the root of their problem. And I keep on saying this to every one of them. If you don't know the root of your problem, there's no how you can ever solve the problem. I keep on seeing Kusi for what he's doing. And sometimes when I listen to the two, I keep on asking, who is this DOS that is telling us that is going to join them? Is he Kusife now is the DOS? How Kusife is part of the DOS? And I keep on wondering, because you talk about him and play some short video clip, a voice clip from TikTok.
Yeah.
And everything that you said there is correct. Because Kusife is always in support of everything that Methuselah is doing.
You are right.
I am telling you truth. All these things that they are doing, they are not right. Even though Methuselah himself understands, but he chooses this path. He chooses this path. And sometimes I ask myself, I don't even know the reason why they choose this path. But I want to tell our people, you see all these things that Methuselahs are doing online. I keep on saying this to every one of us. I want people to understand that these people cannot do anything. All these things that you people are seeing Methuselah saying, I'm going to do all that is a lie. I know these people very well. I understand, even though they can tell about me. If I know people that are above mind and scale, I know them. These people cannot do anything. They are just coming to say whatever they feel like. Now, last time that I called on our sister,
yeah,
I talk about the code of conduct. That I myself, I was disappointed when I saw that code of conduct. And I said, the next that I will come on my broadcast, I will tear that code of conduct. And I will, first of all, plead to the US. I will tear that code of conduct if they don't know. Because after I speak about that code of conduct, all of them are sharing that code of conduct now like our leader, Mazi. I keep on saying this to every one of them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains our leader. Mazi Chike Doziem remains the leader on absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Bam.
Mazi Chike Doziem is the one in charge. And there's nothing anyone can say about it. I don't even know. They want Mazi Chike Doziem to come out and begin to shout the way we are shouting. They don't even know that everybody has the way they are living. Do you understand? They just want Mazi Chike Doziem to come out and begin to say something that is not important. I have told them, if you bring out your face to show that you are fighting for Biafra, that is your own decision. You cannot tell other people that they must show their face. But when you are trying to push other people, what of other people that are joining you that they are not showing their face? Who knows is more powerful? I don't know. I don't even know who is more powerful. But as it stands today, the way people have portrayed some pictures online, that means that the man sitting as a whole person will know him. But I have not seen a more powerful picture before. I have not seen a lot of them before. Even though the same gossip came out that they are doing this thing, I don't even, sometimes I keep on telling this to people. Forget about speaking for them. Let me tell you something. When you are living in America, when you are living in England, it's automatic that you are going to speak well. It's not like us that are living in Germany that we are trying to better our German language. So these people want to twist the head of people. Like this. But the reason why I really call is because of this code of conduct. I want to tell everybody, when I just mentioned that code of conduct, I call them social media bandits, because some of them don't even understand when some other people are speaking. There's a video of me too that I just saw he was talking about that code of conduct, that code of conduct is wrong. But some people don't understand that the guy was telling you that code of conduct is wrong. Now they begin to share it. I want to tell them that if they are joining this struggle, because most of our people in the past were zombies, including me, because I want them to understand, because whenever I'm saying this, I have to include myself, because I never come across this code of conduct. Like I always tell people, if I know about this, for me to join this struggle, it's going to be very, very hard. Because everybody in this struggle is a stakeholder.
It's a stakeholder, you're right.
I keep on telling them that Biafra is an institution. Biafra have gone beyond the one person telling you that this and that. No lie. I'm not going to join and I'm not going to follow. I'm not going to follow anybody. It's sheepishly for me. The one that I have been in the past, that's why I've said in the past, I have come out and have pleaded to our representatives, our people that are abused without asking questions. And this thing they are doing today will make me to go back again and make a thorough research about what really happened between Ushoka and Mazen Nandeka. Because I'm one of those people that followed. We have a voice. There's no two ways about it. We have a voice. Do you understand? So for them to be going out there speaking what I don't know, I don't even care. But this thing they are pushing, they will push me to the extent that I will make sure that I call Ushoka Pomefo. And I will bring Ushoka Pomefo to my platform to ask him, he should tell us, because all of us was raining insult on Ushoka Pomefo.
Mazi, let me come. Mazi Biafra, not only Ushoka Pomefo. What about George Oyibe? Omio, Obi.
Mazi, why I'm talking about Ushoka Pomefo is because he is a deputy. He was a deputy. So I know a lot of people, you know them. Now the same people now, you know why sometimes I look at these people, I call them charlatans. When you go to Ume, Biafra radio, because now the other way around, they said that Mazen Namdekan told them to open a radio. The guy will come out on his broadcast. He will press Ushemefo for almost 30 minutes. He will be telling you that Ushemefo is better than all of them. There are eyes. Then what did Ushoka Pomefo did? That I, Mazo begin to call him all sort of names. I'm telling you people the truth. If you ask any one of us today, they will never tell you this is what Ushoka Pomefo.
Including me, I didn't know the other was David.
The other was David. But we have gone beyond the airport. You know, change is what is constant.
You're right.
That's why a person like me have changed and said, no, there is some that I'm supposed to do. There are some things that I'm supposed to not to do, because I have gotten to that level that you cannot just tell me to go and begin to wait insult on people. I will begin to. That is why when you see my videos, my broadcast, I don't accuse anybody again. Even though calling insulting our elders, insulting our leaders, no, I will speak to them in a manner that they are going to understand. Because if you push them, they will do their worst and there's nothing will happen. I have given them many examples. What happened in Opigo? I will use to make is moving freely. At the end, he become a minister of FCT. What have we done today so we can nothing? So I don't want to be a social freedom fighter. I don't want to be the hero worshiper. I don't want it. But the reason why I call is because of this code of conduct. A lot of them are sharing this code of conduct in their mind. Because I'm telling you this, these people are zombies. They don't even understand that the meaning of that code of conduct. And I'm telling them, anybody that will share that beginning of code of conduct in a sense that Oyendu is all and all, that person must be a zombie.
Complete.
That person will never learn.
Complete. Maz, let me come in. Maz, you know I said one thing since 2 weeks ago up to last week. If Maz Nnennaya comes out by the grace of God, regain his freedom, he is going to go to the back of DOS to kill. DOS will be the one that they will be giving the instruction. It will not be as usual before, where Takano will have what to say about Oyendu, what to do. Samareba must interview you. Maz, I believe you are aware that the interview that Oyendu grant by Samareba, that Takano forced Samareba or Maz Nnennaya.
Maz, if I tell people story about what happened, you know, sometimes when I speak, I don't speak because no, I don't listen to gossip. That is why sometimes in this struggle, I am I'm paranoid in what I'm seeing. Very, very paranoid. That is why when I say that most of our people were zombie in the past, I include myself. But I have learned because change is what is constant. I know everything that happened during Simon Ever. I know that some people were agitating on the ground. And some of them that asked a very vital question that, but Miles, why should you use somebody that you know quite right that this person is not an IPOB member? Some of them asked this question in the past. That is why I'm telling you that I don't even understand why there's just sudden change. Or this is how human life is. If you cannot beat them, you can also join them. Just imagine Darlington will come out and begin to tell you, no one knows who that rules your power, no one knows without it. But the same Darlington have said a lot of things about these people. So how sudden change? That is the question that we're supposed to ask our people. But I want to tell people, my next coming on broadcast, that code of conduct, and we go tear it because I have the full code of conduct. We go tear it because we have to go back to drawing board. If you can, I don't think some of them
100% support. 100% support.
So some of them come out and begin to say all manners of things on their mouth. I get very fair. I have gone beyond it now on money because even on them money or either said, even though it's like I'm giving them more power to give more. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why our people are dying on a daily basis? We are running into people that hold the power, like our governors, some of our representatives, that we know that these people are powerful. Yes, they are powerful because they are in control. They can do anything and nothing will happen. And that is exactly what we have seen many years. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm telling them that code of conduct, probably some of them share it out of ignorance. I want them to know that nobody, no learned person, no person with his right senses will saw or see that code of conduct and tell you that this is accurate. So for them that are sharing it, they should also go back to that program they listed. They will understand where the broadcaster is coming from. Because some of them lack ability to understand. That is exactly what Maz Nnennaya said. And I repeat this. Maz Nnennaya remains the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. I am a diehard Bam. But that does not mean that Maz will never ask questions. I am here to ask for questions. And there is nothing anyone can do about it. I can never follow them sheepishly like a hero worshiper or being a zombie. I call them a zombie. I have gone beyond zombie. That is why we're here to ask questions. That
is our brother Biafran child, the general himself. The fact that I said this before, and some people say, okay, you are fighting Oyendu. I say, no, I'm not fighting Maz Nnennaya. We must correct all the wrong that happened before the kidnap of Oyendu. Because I don't see the reason why the leadership will say to Maz Nnennaya, we have capable IPOB members who were broadcasters who can interview you with Joe Ayaba, right? And you agree before you know Takano come in to tell you that you are the leader, that waiting US the talk. You are 92 way you talk, and I be fine as I never must interview you. That is the time they begin to plan the adoption of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the facts. That is the reason we must change it. Everything must change. Once Oyendu come outside, he must work with DOS 5 and 6. Go and say this, he will come and say it. He will not add to it. Sometimes, normal as in Nnamdi Kanu, members of DOS will come on air to address. We want to exit the siblings from IPOB activities. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their brother. Yes, we agree. But the siblings should not have say in IPOB. No. Should not have say. So, dear friends, that is the fact. Somebody that says, okay, the Biafran man is fighting on you. I put my number now for you to call. Let's have a conversation. They can call, but they can watch with fake account. For them to call in and ask me question according to their blackmail that I'm fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the people you have in our midst. And the person that is carrying this rumor probably is based in Europe. He has never been to any protest anywhere in Europe. He cannot go. These are the Omano here. Eh? Like the way he talk about Gosife. You know, people reach out to me on TikTok that Okija Biafra man. Somebody is impersonating DOS. And I asked, who is that? They said the name is Gosife. And I said, okay, I'm going to listen any day. It's going to be on program. Unfortunately, that very Sunday he was on program and he never knew that I was there. Because if he knew that I was there, he would run away. And I asked him a series of questions. He refused to answer. This is the same Gosife. When Australia want to do event 2023, right? And he prepared a flyer overnight by putting Methuselah as a special guest of honor or the royal father of the day. And as soon as they finished the flyer was sent to the head of media. And they say, why do you put this guy here? Who do you ask? Go and cancel this flyer. This is how you are going to prepare this flyer. I want you to understand that Methuselah has been working with American people. I'm waiting for Methuselah to start using his transmitter. Because once he starts using it now, people will notice. So you will know that what I said some years ago is true. You know? According to what Mazi Keke says, that majority of problems that we are facing in this very struggle come from America, which is 80%. It's right. We have the hardcore in America, but they are just 20% in number. 20%. So at this very junction, before I go, I want to play back all my conversation with Gosife because I cannot stand the stupidity of Gosife. According to what our brother said, the general Biafran child, he said they are good in speaking for them. If you listen to Gosife, you thought he have something upstairs. He want to imitate white people with their language, but he has nothing upstairs. He has people are writing me. Gosife, is he a member of DOS? I said no. He's just a zonal coordinator. This is since 2023. Oh. Since 2023. Is the one campaigner that they are going to Twitter on the 28th. They want to fight, they want to talk about Christian. Gosife that joined Methuselah for Christian to be crucified. Ka were 2 by 2, Piawasia Christianity. Today, I can't see no. These are people that wanted to turn the struggle into another thing. Today, the same people. Methuselah is going to Twitter with Gosife to talk about Christian genocide. Obviously, we're 2 by 2. And I asked him, you want it to look like that the leadership are not doing anything? The leadership has Twitter account, Radio Biafra space every Sunday, where men, I'm talking about men, caliber of men from different countries of the world, ministers are there listening. I want you to understand their impersonation. These are members of Avid and Rising Sun. And Gosife is the one recruiting every IPOB broadcaster. He tried with evangelists. Evangelists are warrior na mmadụ abụchiwa Chineke. Apia yo yaka nwụrụ anwụ gbafuo. They think money can buy everybody. No, there are people, they don't have money, but you cannot bribe them. So Biafrans, just listen to the conversation between me and Gosife, and I will sign out. Hey, call her, Hello, Mazi, good evening. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you're joining us from, Mazi. Please make use of 5 minutes, one Shineke, please.
Mazi, good evening. I'm calling from UK.
Mazi, there, we'll go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay, Mazi, can you go past your bed?
Okay. Come back. Mazi, can you introduce your name? Can you tell me your name, please? Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Osita.
Joe Osita.
Osita.
Okay, Osita. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Mazi.
Yeah.
Indian DOS are that. These guys that are attacking DOS. How many How many are they?
Mazi, there are many. Not all of them we know their name, but we know some of them who are underground.
Okay, but they are just, the people that I'm seeing are these guys saying upon ITOT now. Methuselah and Mars, what's it called? Map, the so-called map and all.
Yeah.
Ones.
Yeah.
When you said there are many.
Maz, why I say there are many, those who are not members of IPOB, who has committed one crime or the other, that was sacked because their crime was obvious, evidence, like the one that said that they come like someone like Bridget, someone like Father Demegwa, this Rising Sun and Avi, all these former members of Autopilot. So that is the reason I say there are many. So they are pumping money to them. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Those ones that are known enemies that sold mass in Namibia. So in my own opinion, I don't consider those charlatans. They are just few in number trying to convince the gullible ones, which I know they cannot do much, you understand?
Yeah.
So in the Korea or like if I'm an IPOP member now, how will they convince me to start attacking or to start listening to what they are doing? I don't know. I'm just trying to that very far.
Maz, it's because you have discovered their activities. If you never discover the activity, they may just get it by their side by sending you an audio, play it, say that it's the voice of Maz and Nnamdi Kanu. That is the level they are going.
Okay. So Biafrans, I believe many people are hearing our voice.
Yeah.
Just like Maz Dingwo said, if you have been in Ipob and you allow yourself to be deceived at this time, you are a tumbo, you a place. You don't understand.
You're right.
So, tell me how you can achieve Biafra without an institution. Is it possible, Maz?
It's not possible, Maz.
You can never achieve Biafra without an institution. It is practically impossible. So that's why we must protect this leadership with our blood. I mean, blood, with our life. If we really want Biafra, this leadership must be protected by all means, because Nigerian government is afraid. That's why they created this faction that is rising now. Methuselah, Mapo, all those guys are working for Nigerian government through Aloy Ejimako. through Madubu. It's as in, if you, it's once you are
right.
Those guys are working for Nigerian government through a lawyer, through Madubu, through Barrister Maxwell. Take it to bank, you know, go bounce.
Right.
So, other nights of Biafra supports the institution, which is Directorate of State. All the institutions, they got discussed with the countries, with you and Ipob, when the time reach, not an individual. An individual cannot go and sit down and represent you to get something. It is a body that we go there, sit down in a round table to discuss such a thing like, you know, getting a country or restoring a country. An individual cannot do such. So, when I of Biafra, I'm making sure that I support the Directorate of State. Otherwise, I hope you will saw the videos. Fulani packed inside the van, big van coming to Imo State. They are finishing in Kwarao. And Biafra land. When they enter Biafra land, now you don't have any defense system like PSL. Who's in charge of PSL? Is it not Directorate of State?
Yeah.
If you destroy them, who will take charge of ESL? Who will protect Biafra land? Or your governors? All their kids are outside the countries. Or your political allies? They don't give a damn. All of them are outside Biafra land, and most of their kids are abroad. So the only people we have, for Directorate of State, IPOB leadership. Why the attack? Why the attack? It is because they refuse to compromise. It is because they are doing something. Negotiate that now. Which is Biafra restoration, is coming to fruitfulness. So, Biafra, who can support your Directorate of State to support your IPOB leadership.
Well, thank you for calling our brother Osita from United Kingdom. Before I play the conversation between me and Gosife, let me say something. You know, I said it on my broadcast countless times that when you see they continue to preach that the leadership will send somebody to go and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leadership will send somebody to go and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leadership will send somebody to go and see Mazi. I say they are looking for anybody that the leadership will send. That person will be arrested by DSS or police. I said it. Some of you don't understand why I said it. And it happened. It happened. A member of the Directorate of State went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto. That is about 15 days ago. As a smart man, fast guy, intelligent man, not by speaking Fune, he disguised himself before Emmanuel Kama and Aloy Ejimako will do whatever they want to do by involving the Nigerian police. He has already disappeared from that very place. So as I was saying, you must understand the very facts that the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they don't mean well for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be destroyed. You can pretend that you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Because you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you love his siblings. You know, the siblings are his brothers. Blood is thicker than water. These are the statement of a fraudster. These are the statement of killers. These are the statement of those who destroy human beings. Now they have made Sokoto mandatory. Before you go and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you must come through his siblings or the lawyer. They have abandoned consultants. They have put in another garment of lawyer. Let me play the conversation between me and Gosife and play the last.
Are not in Twitter campaigning about this very Christian genocide that is going on in Nigeria. Is it what you're telling people? Are you seeing a zonal coordinator as you claim to be, or are you under suspension?
Next question. I don't respond.
Are you seeing, you are not a member like yourself. Anything you are doing today, you are not speaking for IPOB. This is the guy that called IPOB evangelist, that wanted to lure IPOB evangelists out of the IPOB media department to the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the guy we talk about. The name is Gosife. This is the same Gosife. When Australia is about to host event, he put the picture of Methuselah as a special guest of honor in that very event, and he was called to take away that flyer, and IPOB Australia prepare another flyer for that event. This is the same guy. These are the people who thought they would be doing evil, pretending to be member of IPOB. But see, you always come here to pretend you will impersonate US, but I'm here now for you to impersonate US. You refuse to answer the questions. But you have been impersonating US. You have been describing yourself as a member of US. You are one of the leadership. You are an ordinary zonal coordinator. Not now. You have been suspended in further notice. So you are not speaking on behalf of IPOB. You are not speaking on behalf of your zone. Yesu Murana. Hero worshippers.
I don't really believe. I think maybe there is two Gosife. I have really asked questions to the leadership, and I know so many things.
This is Gosife, the partner in crime of Methuselah. This is the Gosife, the partner in crime of Methuselah. These are the people that wanted to intimidate CSL.
On the 28th, we will be.
Nobody will come to that place on 28th. Nobody will come to that place.
You are the name of IPOB. Because if you are genuine to this struggle, you will not be doing that. That is my sincerity to you. If you are under suspension, you know the real thing to do. Let us forget about this thing that if you are suspended, you start doing.
Please, I'm somewhere because record your conversation. I know because this guy has been denying every evil that he's doing, but the evidence is too much. He can't deny anymore. In one way, we will talk about this guy. All 2023 can be the remember this Anoya never exposed.
Why is this guy using abusive words here?
That's a lawyer by impersonating US, by claiming to be member of US.
If this guy, if he sees me in the midst of enemies, he'll be excited. If he finds me in the midst of the
enemy to IPOB?
Why is it on your platform?
What are you talking about?
I'm a principal officer. Why is this guy insulting me on your platform? This guy sees me in the midst of
every Sunday. You want to you are coming up on 20
officer. using IPOB.
I'm not on suspension. Stop saying that.
You are on suspension.
You can't verify. You can't verify what you're saying.
Don't worry.
So you're believing this guy that I don't know. Who would have from
I have contacted the leadership because I don't believe in she. I have contacted the leadership. I have contacted any the same as you see if I know. They told me then that is pure. And what I'm telling you, my brother, if you are on suspension, you know the right thing to do, make amend. Stop issuing order or issuing this slow. I can't believe you can still this slow to be having this kind of conversation.
That is conversation between me, Mazi Onyeka, and Nnennaya Gusife, aka Hero Worshipper. These are people who pretend to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they are doing everything within their power to destroy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has labored for. Mazi, you are calling back. Mazi, do you want to say something? Okay, Gabaniro.
The only I want to talk him in January, first week of January. As I was supermarket, they go to him.
Yeah.
It's one kind, so one of former IPOP member, you know, we are all here Biafra watching naked, you know. No, say you know. After your church, I am happy. I was in this back. After you got actually here, your paternity last time. That's almost some all and people. I will Biafra. Some people will Biafra. So long as I believe La Biafra. So I hope was the man now. Believe La Biafra. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Let us see. Oh, my love, like what's your come? Or back, what's your say? Say, my long neck, you are still the Martin and the Carlo. Okay. The thing more product you will wear more. After move, Nnennaya, you that on more swarm on like back. We say on like back, say brother, me like back now. Say need evidence now. If I love the US, the master and the car from today get stop a meeting. You understand me?
Yeah.
They talk about to get the US. La oh, to eat give your family.
He said?
No. This can fit the message to back one like here. It's okay now. All like Islam, they do it. They say, oh, to prove from the master and the town. You're going to say that to get her. La lost la Biafra, you used to get see a family. What? I know what they are 20 minutes we told you. This is why if we need to. What is that? That even they have no proof that talk fake news. Great people, a lot of people. Just a family take out. Like OT take one day, okay, this is your family. I don't know what they are 20 minutes. This is why I make proof of anything. Only make share. Or the other good now this statement to make it like here. I say, hey. Yeah.
Add the main.
Thank you so much.
Add the main. The buy add the main to God. There we watching it. Add the main. I see Nigeria Hosi. I see Nigeria Hosi. That is the fact. Hello, Mazi. Good evening. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you're joining us from, please.
Good evening.
Ndewo, Mazi. Mbamaro. Ndewo. Gabaniru. The floor is yours.
Before me, because of discourse,
yeah.
Before me, the guy has been pretending. Yeah. Can only pretend for a while. Now, a very glaring evidence. On will fly all the channel. Let me to sell and then post. Oh yeah. Nahaga me expose on DOS. subtle failure on the 28th of December. After the day, his the Twitter handle there. Now his Twitter handle higher meditation. So I don't know why he's denying. Now saying on attack the guy is although his suspension was lifted, but it's about time they will suspend him back again because the guy he has been hiding, but lately, obviously, he's not hiding it anymore. The problem, bro, in the media attack or whatever, but you cannot be playing double standard. You got to go either in or here or in or here because he's deceiving people.
No, Mazi, my annoyance is Gosife going to program on TikTok, introducing himself as a member of DOS. And when they ask him a question about DOS, some certain question, he will keep quiet. It's impersonation. Eh?
It's impersonation. And again, Mazi, did you remember one day, Mazi Fearless on a broadcast, we're seeing somebody contact from abroad, the now principal officer, Nnennaya stop the way he was exposing this onye nke nọ n'Austria, onye isi ha. Mana ọ gosi ife awụ ya,
Maazị ọ kpọrọ afọ ya.
So Fearless put that in the broadcast here now. This guy has been doing this. They have like that. And when came on Scotland, saying also Amiri better Potago so which is okay. We want them to come out. Camera people, we have to be one place. Nobody they never pretended, actually go pretended for a long time. Basically, go see if anybody can add out to go see if a man on your hand for the phenomenon. But these people, I think they are autopilot rebranded, and when they hate it, an autopilot rebrand, and when they fake it,
you are right. You are right.
That is the thing. So Gosif has declared and has made himself and position very clear for anybody not out here. Go to Methuselah Wall, you will see that flyer. Then you need the handle, the owner of the handle, Twitter handle there on Gosif. He's the one that wrote it and gave Gosif because Methuselah cannot write like that. I'm even Methuselah there. One can Gosif, the writing is Gosif. But he tried to be clever by half by maybe giving it to Methuselah to post on his wall.
Yeah.
But then the Chakwatinya, he left his footprint and fingerprint by leaving his Twitter handle there. You know, how can you say that you want to discuss you want to unfold the subtle failure of the leadership? Very useless animals. You can make it on your half year of what DOS. You people went to go. Monday, and the DOS, and the individuals and that we did. Now, I to go Mazin and the Kanunga. Very devilish people. Came to sell Abra. I saw from London, nobody gave me to sell $1. And he's not ready to collect. I know the type of person he is. He's just wicked.
Body wicked. Methuselah, all the wicked. All the wicked.
He didn't collect $1. I'm telling you, I'm not in the business of Nnennaya. No, he didn't collect $1. But he's just a very bitter soul.
Yes.
Because of his insubordination. He was suspended, and he felt that he had grown wings. That he's bigger. Did you remember when he was coming out and saying that he's advising leadership to do this, do that, do this, do that?
Yes.
How can you be telling you're advising the leadership? Are you as who? As who? As who? My brother, that guy. It is autopilot rebranded. Nothing anybody can tell me.
I call him the current Sikbirimana. I say it's the next Sikbirima.
If you talk about him, his bingos, there's one that is going from platform to platform on TikTok that talks like whoa. Every time you talk about Methuselah, he will say that he's jealous. Remember when we were talking about the Berima? The only thing that his bingos were telling us, we are jealous.
Yes.
So what are you jealous of Methuselah? What are you envious about Methuselah? You want to inherit his teeth? or you want to inherit his face? What are you jealous about him? Or you want to inherit his tiny waist? So what are you going to? I don't know. So, and that is what is being caused. I say jealousy, jealousy. And you ask yourself, what kind of jealousy? A jealousy as how? As my brother.
No.
Good night.
Good night. No. Number back. I don't know. Rosie. Biafrans, we have the great Italian national coordinator back. Mazi, you are on air now already. Please go ahead and speak to Biafrans.
Yeah, quick and why before I share back to the gospel in here to see for all the our people are very worried, like see cost now that so they won't be a franchise. So all the mark are going because it's very good when things are happening. Our people working out there. Yeah, we have the leadership taking their time to do something. Each other program to see now. You will see a need to there. Saying away home actually just like that, bring him back. But even though not complain now, people will not take notice of it. Because if able to go to the arrive from town more than 3 years now. That's okay, she was here, Verena. Arrive from town, even trying to cross kiosks in Australia, inviting Methuselah to come to Australia as a head of media. They get up here and come, yeah. The problem is, I don't know what that guy wants. He there, he deny it. But evidences will be there. But having said that, what I want to tell you, friends, I'm not going to cool you down. The leadership, they are well of it. Even the 28th, even the fly, Europe should not worry. The way we do our things in Europe is not the way it's functions in Australia. I don't want to go too deep, but just everybody has to understand. There's a law and the protocols of doing things because it's not the same like Europe and America. So, but you see, if it near on a children what here, just I promise all of you that. So, you're not going to put you until after that, it's how much I have, will not know what. As in there,
Mazi Keke Ugoda has cleared the air that Oyabona Butuo. Those of you who are writing me, you have listened to Mazi Keke Ugoda, Oyabona Butuo. And it's true that since 2023, I have been exposing this very Gusifi. And the thing is that evil people always deny their evil. If you catch them right-handed, for example, you see this prank of a thing, a married woman going to a hotel with another man. You will see you don't see the prank. The husband will catch the woman on top of the man or the man on top. He will say, honey, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. He's wearing nothing. Only cover himself with duvet. With a man, either pastor. The man is naked. The woman is naked. He will say, honey, you don't trust me? It's not what you think, oh. It's not what you think. These are the common English you hear from Igbo people. These are, so, Biafrans, Mazi have addressed the issue of Gusife. So, so that's what I have to say. At this very junction, I'm about to sign out. Tomorrow is another day. We must continue because the only thing that will save us is this very Biafra. And There is no reason why we will tell our children why we fail because we are encountering saboteurs in different corners. No, we must continue to forge ahead. I said Biafra is heavenly race. Biafra is heavenly race. Everybody is called, few are chosen. The only thing you need to do is to remain resolute, protect this very IPOB leadership with your last blood, protect them. The target of the enemy is the leadership. And that is the reason the enemies are not doing it by themselves. They are using those who also know a little bit of the system to carry out their lies and deceit, their blackmail, in fact. So continue to support IPOB leadership, continue to support ESN. The only thing that will set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free, for me, is Biafra referendum. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in danger in the hand of the Nigerian agent, known as his siblings and the lawyers. I remain your brother, I remain your son, I remain your friend, the radical Okija Biafra man. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, Mushine Kendewo. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow is another day. We have come to do one thing in our generation, to restore the land of the free, the land where men and women are equal in the sight of government. No rich, no poor. We are all equal. And the only alternative is to restore this very nation and develop it to the test of the next generation unborn, where they will sleep in their land, in their community, in their region, in their country, and without panic, where they will be protected by the government of Biafra, where they will finish school as a graduate, as a lady. Nobody will force them to come to a hotel to have an affair with them. You must merit it, and you go to that very field and practice what you have learned. We want to restore a nation of equality. I remember your brother, I remember your son, I remember your friend, the radical preacher Biafra man. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Continue to pray for IPOB, ESN. Continue to pray for DOS. Whenever you pray for DOS, you are praying for Nnennaya Kanu. He's a member of DOS. For me, from here, is living.